just have the passion for it. So whatever you want to go into, make sure that passion is there, because that's what's going to keep you going on the days when it's not looking good. Days when, like, it looks like you're not going to make any money, or your business is not taking off, or whatever. Like, so that passion has to keep running in you for you to keep going back and keep trying and trying and trying.
Welcome to the Work Talk Live podcast. I'm your host, Joseph Lee. This is season 2, and today we got a very special guest, BadManMo. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, so for our listeners that aren't familiar with your modeling for Alpha Lead and for other various companies, can you just give us a little brief background of yourself?
My government name is Mohammed Sadiq, and I go by BadManMo on my social media. And I started my whole fitness journey, I'd say about 6 years ago. But I've always been active as far as playing sports and just training at home, working out. But actual bodybuilding started about 6 years ago for me. And whenever I started, I wasn't really looking into doing, I guess, everything I'm doing now. It was just something I did for fun, and because I just enjoyed lifting weights. And as time went on, I got to I had the love for it, and things started picking up. I started modeling for various companies. I have my own brand as well. I train clients in person, online, and a bunch of other stuff that I guess just happened through hard work, dedication, and consistency.
That's the dream that everyone dreams about, like they want to go into fitness, like, and really like pave their way, but like not a lot of people can do that. And like you said, like that gave you so much enjoyment, and you just loved like lifting weights and like getting better. So
Exactly.
like, but it's still scary, kind of like jumping right into it.
Oh yeah.
So like, were you ever scared, like, hey, I'm gonna start my business, like be motivated fitness, and like really dive into it? Like, how was that like overcoming that, like?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's funny because I was just talking to my sister about something like that, because she's trying to do something. It's fitness, and as far and with skincare, just along those lines. But so she's also been afraid of just jumping into that whole thing, and she's just afraid about failing, and it's something that we all go through, But like I said, we can all be afraid, but what's that gonna do for us? I mean, what's the point of being afraid of not doing something? Like, look at you, for example. If you thought twice about having your own podcast, and you would not be where you are right now. You know what I mean? You didn't care. You just went head on, and now you're doing it. And all you're gonna do is just keep growing. I keep telling people, it doesn't matter where you are now. Your life can change in a day. It can change in a year. You don't know what's gonna happen in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, all you have to do is just keep going and don't quit. And so yes, I was afraid. I was nervous, but that didn't stop me, because I just know I believed in myself, and I believed in my talent. So I just put one foot forward and just kept going.
That's amazing. Did that fearlessness be like, you know what, I'm afraid, but I'm just gonna go for it? Like, did you grow up with that, or like did you learn as you go?
That's a very good question. I think I learned as I went into life, because I've been through a lot of stuff. I don't know if you can tell from my accent, but I'm not from here. So I was born and raised in Nigeria. I lived in England for a little bit, and then I moved to the States. So my parents had been strict, and they kind of like instilled those values in me growing up. So of course, sometimes I doubted myself. I was afraid, and but most of it I learned as I went on in life. The more I failed or became successful in things, I just understood, like, look, that's life. You're gonna fail some, you will win some, but the main thing is just to keep going and to never give up. So that was my main driving force, to just keep going and not give up at all, because anything could happen, and you don't want to be that person who quits right before everything takes off. Because you don't know when it's gonna take off, but all you really have control over is just you not quitting. You know what I mean?
And that's, I think, something I learned from your Instagram and just like
Yeah.
your social media, even your YouTube video, because like I feel like what separates you from everyone else is that like you don't you show everything, like you show your
Right.
hardworking sets, and you're like, all right, let's do one more, and like in your YouTube video, I remember you guys were doing like shrugs and bent over rows, and then they're like,
Yes.
"You want to do another set?" And you're like, "I'm down. Let's do it."
Right.
And
Right.
you guys were laughing and joking because
Yeah.
you guys were all like gassed out, and like it's refreshing to see like how like motivated and energetic you are to like hit the next set. So,
Right.
uh, do you think you learned a lot of about like how to handle business from working out? Because when you work out, it's like all about the details, and like you stay there for the last set when it burns,
Yes.
right? So like,
Yes.
did that help you like transition into starting your own company?
Yeah, honestly, you ask very very great questions, man, and I appreciate the fact that you actually even watched the YouTube video and like and you've been following me and you know certain things about me that I did not even know that you knew. So things like that you do in life, you don't even know how many people you're impacting or influencing. So I really do appreciate you for that. But to answer your question, yes, I feel like it's all related. Like just the way you handle, and that's why I tell people um, everything you do in life, you have to strive to be the best and strive to be the greatest. So either fitness, your 9 to 5 job, in school, whatever it is that you do, and even you having your own podcast too, I can tell like you really put your all into this and you want to be the best at it. So it doesn't matter what you do. I treat everything the same. So the same effort I give into my workouts. Also, I also transfer that same energy into my business, my relationship with them, with friends. My parents, my girlfriend. All that stuff is all the same. So I feel like everything is it's all intertwined. If that makes sense. So that's a very good question. And yes, so I'm the way I go hard in the gym is motivation for the way I tackle everything else in life.
Hmm.
Yes.
And I think one thing that I wonder about is like because like you have this mentality and it's so positive, right? And like you
Yes.
said, like you moved from Nigeria to England and England to the United States, and like just the environment is so different, and you kind of have to
Right.
start new again. And like, do you think like moving around and having like tough parents also like helped you kind of like not be afraid of change?
Mm, definitely. Yeah. That's another great question. Yes, I think moving around and having really strict parents kind of helped me to be able to adjust. So before I moved to the States, I went to boarding school in Nigeria. So at like age 11 or 12. So at that young age, I already was like I had to learn how to be by myself and to really just figure life out. So whenever I moved to England and then moved over here, it wasn't really that much of a difference. I was pretty much used to being by myself, and the only difference was I was just like I was thousands of miles away from my parents. Because I'm in a whole different country. My parents still live in Nigeria, so that was the only difference. But as far as me, I was able to still figure it out and just push through. So yeah, so that's another great question.
Because you're pushed like because like you can only learn these things through like tough like challenges, obviously, right? And you like
Right,
overcame
right.
them all the time. And
Yes,
like one of your t-shirts, like the title of the t-shirt, it says persevere, and like
yes.
it's one of my favorite t-shirts, right? And I'm about to order it. But in the
Wow.
description, like you talk about like how you have to endure suffering and
Yeah,
persevere through that.
yeah,
And you were able to do it, so but it's so easy for
yeah.
people to be like, oh, it's hard, so like they want to stop. What do
Right.
you see people that are trying to get into the fitness business like you, like what do you see them doing wrong?
So yeah, so this is a very good question. So I feel like um, a lot of people trying to get into the industry are coming into it for the wrong reason. You know what I mean? So they're doing a lot of things wrong already just by starting out. They want they really just care about how they care about the, I guess, the clout. Like it's all about the followers or stuff like that. Like they're coming in just for the wrong reasons. I never really cared about any of that. Like I said, I love lifting weights, and I just figured I would just record it and just post it. Like So my number one objective is to motivate people and to show people that look, and I always get good responses. People tell me, "Yo, look, I felt lazy today, but then I just went on my Instagram. I saw your story. I'm like, and they felt like they had to go to the gym. So and people thank me every day, like, yo, thank you so much. You know how much it means to me that you just motivate me to want to do better in life, want to go to the gym, want to go work out, want to get stronger. So a lot of people are coming into this for the wrong reasons. They're coming in for the flash, like they want to be popular, they want to be famous, and to me, and that's very wrong because all that stuff will come with it, but that should not be your main objective or main reason for wanting to go into this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And just for me, like I really needed you, man. Like, and also like when I first discovered you, I saw you on the Athlete page, right? And like their new launch, and then all of a sudden I see a picture of you, right? And I'm like, dang, because like all of a sudden I feel like their like production and quality. I feel like because like, dude, that like you're the most jacked guy there too. So I was like, dude, I want to, and like for me, it's like I want to be the best that I can be. So I want to follow people that literally either look the best or doing the best, right?
Right.
And then as soon as I like open up on your feed and like it's just you going hard at it, and like you don't have like there's no ego, like you know what I mean? Like I feel like you're super humble and you're just like going at it hard, and like that's the energy that I feel like I really need in my life, especially because like these are kind of like weird times too in America. So it's just amazing. And I mean, the most important question I'm asking you is like for people that are like either wanting to start their own business like you, or like just coming out of college too, because most of our listeners are college, and we have like fitness is growing. Everyone's into fitness now, right?
Definitely.
So what do you think? What are your main advice, or like what would you tell them?
So what I'll say is don't think about it twice. Don't look back. Just if you believe in yourself, just go all in and give everything you got. And right now it's I would say it's pretty easy because we have social media. Like social media is a really strong tool that people need to utilize. Right now you can pretty much advertise everything you need, everything you have going on with yourself, your brand, your business, put on social media and just promote. So I would say consistency and the quality of your content as well, which you do know. I mean, you have a podcast, so I'm pretty sure you have to get the right mic, my headphones, stuff like that, to make sure like you're producing the best sound and best quality. So the same thing goes for people who want to start a business. So it's all about, I feel like the main thing is to have the passion for it. So whatever you want to go into, make sure that passion is there, because that's what's going to keep you going on the days when it's not looking good. Days when it looks like you're not going to make any money, or your business is not taking off, or whatever. So that passion has to keep burning in you for you to keep going back and keep trying. So, because if you don't have the passion for it, it's going to be so easy for you to quit. If you're going into it just to make money, then you're going to quit. So it has to be something you're passionate about. Whereby, like I said, if I don't make a dime from doing what I do, right, I don't care. I'm still going to go to the gym and still give 100% if I don't make a penny. So now the money or the fame or whatever it is that comes with it, that's extra, because like you said, I know myself, and I appreciate you for even noticing how humble and me not even having an ego, because that's just me. I just want to be relatable. I want to motivate people. I want to talk to people. I want people to see me as a source of motivation, and I just want to be a positive light to people who may be in a dark place or don't know what to do. And I'm glad that's working. Honestly, if that was one thing I got from this, I'll be happy. If I didn't make a dime to God who made me, I will be happy with that. You feel me? So like I said, so people who want to come out on the college and start a business, they need to get the ball rolling as soon as possible and not waste any time, and just make sure like they're consistent and they try to put the best product out there for people, and utilize social media as well a whole lot, and just try to put the best quality content out to people as much as possible, and everything else is gonna fall into place.
Thank you so much. I mean, this is why I know you're gonna be big one day, and like you don't care, it's about you, and right. Man, like I love you, man. Thank you so much for your time. This means so much to me, man.
Nah, man, this means so much to me, man. It's an honor, man. Thank you for having me on there.
Yes. Follow BadManMo on Instagram. I'll link down his description and everything and his website. Go check it out. It's truly amazing, man. And his brand stands for everything he stands for, like humility, hard work, and just doing what you love. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you.